Hi, I'm Quincas and I'm a synth DIY guy, and welcome to today's video, which is a demo video for the first Mexican-made module that I get to review, and as far as I know, the first Mexican Eurorack synthesizer company. They're called Bocuma, and they're located in Guadalajara. I met them at MexSynthCo last year. I was only briefly at MexSynthCo this year, so I didn't run into them, but they reached out and asked me to do a review for the international market of their Esquivel state variable voltage controlled filter. For those who don't know, Juan Garcia Esquivel is one of the most amazing composers. He's a pioneer in using electronic ideas and resources in his compositions. His music is known as space age bachelor pad music. If you don't know him, go check him out. His music is wonderful. It's actually humorous and super creative. So go check out Juan Garcia Esquivel. In the meantime, we're gonna check out the Esquivel filter, inspired by Juan Garcia Esquivel himself. And we have the Esquivel filter here. It's a simple, straightforward module. Basically, you have your cutoff, your resonance, two CV inputs with attenuators. You have a state switch between low pass, band pass, and high pass. This is the output, and you have a 3-input audio mixer with attenuators, which is super handy for a small system, for example, to make subtractive synthesis. You can easily mix right in here. The panel is nice, simple black panel with plenty of space to play around, very ergonomic. So without delaying you further, let's start patching up this filter and hear what it sounds like. So I put the Even VCO by Bocuma in here so that we can have some classic waves. I'm going to plug it in straight into my output here. So this is the output of the module. I'm going to plug it into the output right here. And there you have the bandpass. Here's the low pass. More resonance. And the high pass. Right? Let's try with a saw wave. Bandpass. High resonance. And low pass. All right, and you have the attenuator right here. So now that we've checked out like just the basics of it, let's actually make a patch. I have the Arturia Keystep Pro here as our controller today. So let me just get these cables here. Now we have a saw wave coming out of Even VCO into first channel of the Esquivel mixer. And here you have the attenuator for the input, right? And since you have a second CV input with its own attenuator, I can use one of my Generate 3s as an LFO. And we'll take the triangle output over here, the core. I'll plug it into the second input of the Esquivel. Make it more subtle. Like a subtle tremolo kind of a sound. Let's turn down that envelope signal as well. very nice sounding filter. Why don't we start a sequence? Very nice sounding filter indeed. Now, since we have 3 inputs with attenuators, we might as well use some more oscillators, right? So why don't we take an output of my first Contour 1 oscillator and plug it in here. And we'll send the CV control to that as well. Is this the CV control? We're getting it from... Oh no, we're sending it straight here, so we're going to use the bottom half of the multiple. And we can control both oscillators with it. Right, let's stop the sequence so we can tune this. Let's make that LFO even more subtle. We'll make the wave a little harsher and tune it. And it does have some drive, right? Which actually sounds good. It's a nice drive. But if you don't want it, you can just turn down that input level. So my next oscillator will be the filter 8, right? And most filters, when you put the resonance all the way high, become oscillators. So we're going to put that, we'll do that to this one. We're going to send the CV control to it as well. In order to make the sine wave harsh enough to be affected by filter, we're going to use the folder. So filter into folder and main output into... So now we've got another voice here. Right, so let's hear without the filter. This is what we have going into the mixer. And I can obviously quantify with the knobs how much I want of each of my 3 oscillators. And now I can turn down the filter cutoff frequency, turn up the resonance, sounds very nice. Here's the bandpass and the high pass. Let's go back to low pass. Just a nice all-purpose state variable filter with 3 audio inputs, 2 CV inputs, great sound, and switchable state. Very nice. Super good sound. So yeah, that's it for today. This was a short one because it's a very simple module, but a great sounding one with very nice controls, very nice ergonomic controls, and cool useful features such as the 3-channel audio mixer, the 2-channel CV mixer. And yeah, enjoy the Esquivel state variable voltage control filter by Bocuma, the first Mexican Eurorack manufacturer. See you soon and stay noisy.